Anyways, I'm rambling low-key. Shout out to everybody hanging out in the YouTube chat. Be sure to hit the like button for real. Helps get us to some new eyes, new viewers. If you're new, you're watching the replay, be sure you subscribe. Let me know if you come in from the rewatch. Let me know in the comments below. So moving on to the next segment. Tom Holland has given us an update when it comes to his recent head injury, saying he's feeling better and on the mend after suffering a mild concussion while filming Spider-Man Brand New Day earlier in September. I made a YouTube short on this a couple of weeks ago. Maybe not a couple weeks ago, shit, it was probably this past week. The way it says earlier this September makes it sound like this was forever ago. It was not that long ago that we got this news that Tom Holland had got hurt. So let's get into it. Tom Holland speaks after suffering concussion and feeling better and on the mend. Needs to know. Oh, did they change? I think they changed the release date. Wasn't that? No, it was always July 31st. Never mind. Tom Holland's on the mend. Actor 29 sustained a mild concussion while filming Spider-Man Brand New Day on Friday, September 19th. So yeah, not even like 10 days ago. It's barely been a week. Hollywood Reporter previously reported. A day later, Holland took part in an event for the Brothers Trust. The charity he runs with his three brothers, Sam, Harry, and Patty Holland. Fiancé Zendaya also attended the event, which was held at Christie's auction house and Leave in London, making a rare public appearance for the private pair. In an Instagram post on Saturday, September 27th, Holland celebrated and recapped his Posh Pub quiz event as another huge success, even though he had to end the night earlier than anticipated. Quoted saying, "I'm sorry I had to leave early, but I'm feeling better and on the mend." He wrote in his caption, "A huge thanks to my dad for taking over after I left. The show got considerably funnier." He's such a crazy good family man. Like he really be rocking with his family. Let me make this a little bigger for y'all. The Holland's Brothers Trust. I hope that fly didn't come out of my fucking drink, because I had that happen too. I get down on the bottom of that and fly it, I'm gonna crash out. I'll cut this whole stream off. If y'all see the stream suddenly cut off, it's because, anyways. The Brothers Trust supports charity Java Joy, which aims to provide meaningful employment for adults with disabilities. The Brothers Trust means more to me than I could possibly say, and I have a huge thank you to my mom and her wonderful friends for putting on an incredible night, raising money for fantastic causes, and having fun doing it, the actor wrote in his September 27th Instagram post caption about the event. Holland most recently shared footage from the set of Brand New Day, his fourth turn as Peter Parker in the Spider-Man solo movie, through an Instagram video on August 10th, as he details from his first day filming scenes in the iconic Spider-Man suit. Zendaya, 29, is expected to reprise her role as Michelle MJ Jones in Brand New Day as co-stars Jacob Batalon and Jon Favreau. The Bears, Liza Colon Zayas, and Stranger Things Sadie Sink will also appear in Brand New Day alongside MCU favorite Mark Ruffalo, plus Michael Mando and Jon Bernthal. I can't think of who Michael Mando is. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna do this and not know who I'm talking about real quick. Who's Michael Mando? Oh, he's gonna be Scorpion. Forgot about that. Hadn't seen him in forever. Spider-Man Brand New Day will release in theaters on July 31st, 2026, just 2 weeks after Holland and Zendaya's other release, The Odyssey, hits on July 17th. Man, 2026 is stacked with movies, and so is 2027. You know what I just realized? So let's see. Minimize that. So I just realized a plot line that nobody has thought about for Spider-Man Brand New Day. So as I'm reading this and they're talking about everybody who's joining, you know, you got Zendaya, my bad. You got Zendaya, Jacob Batalon, Jon Favreau, Liza Colon Zayas, Sadie Sink, right? Then they add in, you know, some not new faces, Mark Ruffalo, Jon Bernthal, and then Michael Mando is rejoining for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now, if you're like me, it took me a second to remember who Michael Mando was, right? Michael Mando is the person who is set to be appear as Scorpion later on in the MCU. They showed him at the end of Spider-Man Homecoming. He's someone who was caught by Peter, and you know, it's like, all right, cool, he's gonna be Scorpion, right? Well, we got some other recent news, right, when it comes to villains as far as Spider-Man Brand New Day. Of course, it's gonna take a minute for this to load up. So this same week, we just got the news about how Marvin Jones III has been cast as Tombstone in Spider-Man Brand New Day. If you tuned in to Friendly Neighborhoods, if you tuned in to Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, remember the plot line of that, again, it's not mainline MCU. It's just kind of like, here's Peter in his school days, but kind of alternate reality type beat. He's going to school with Lonnie Lincoln, who by the end of the season becomes Tombstone, and you've been fighting against the guy who would, you know, use Doc Ock technology to become Scorpion. So with the return of Michael Mando, and now that we are getting Tombstone in Spider-Man Brand New Day, but obviously a more adult Tombstone, could we be getting the mainline MCU version of the feud between Tombstone and Scorpion? I think that's the theory that I could get behind. I don't know. And then, I mean, you got the Punisher in there for, you know, trying to stop gangs and all that stuff. Maybe there really will be no Mr. Negative or Inner Demons. Maybe they are just going to be focusing on two feuding factions as far as just local, I guess, villains in New York. So that's a theory I hadn't thought of until just now. And then they're gonna be taking my money 2 weeks in a row talking about some, you going to go see the Odyssey and you going to go see Spider-Man. All right. Now,